Hey everyone, I'm Melanie from Streamline Legal, where we help law firms get the most out of their practice management software. I've had some great conversations lately about KPIs, so I wanted to take a few minutes to talk to you guys about them. And for those of you that aren't familiar or not using them, KPI stands for Key Performance Indicators. And basically, a key performance indicator is a measurable value that shows if your company's reaching its goals. So it's something that you can actually track and measure. And so one of the classic examples, of course, is gross income, right? So if we are looking to gross $120,000 a year, then a great KPI for us would be monthly gross income. And maybe it's $10,000 a month over 12 months, or maybe we start at $5,000 a month and we build up until $11,000 at the end of October, and we're building up all the way to the 120 a year. That would be a really great KPI to track if we were interested in gross income. But the reality is that not everyone has the same goals. And so I don't want you to get stuck into thinking that you have to measure something just because everyone else is. There are things that other people might be measuring that really aren't important to you, or vice versa. There might be things that are important to you that you want to measure. So I want to just bring up the idea that there are a ton of different KPIs within a business. And the different types of KPIs are as varied as the different types of business owners. So what I would encourage you to do is take a look at what are your goals for your business and what are some of the things that you're trying to accomplish that you can track in a KPI. So a couple of examples, trying to get a line of credit for your business. Maybe the bank wants to see a pipeline of cases before they'll approve your line of credit. And so a great KPI for you might be tracking the projected value of your cases and maybe the projected end dates. So that would be a great example if you're trying to get a line of credit. And then a second one would be determining whether or not you want to ditch a practice area. Maybe you want to try and niche down a little bit further. And so it'd be helpful to know the profit margins on your different practice areas. So for you, a good KPI would probably be tracking the time and money spent to work a case and what type of case it is. And so when we compare those and take a look at those, along with what you're charging for those cases, then we'll be able to determine how much money those cases are actually making you and which practice area is more profitable for you. And then my last example I have is maybe you want to start outsourcing your marketing and intake. And you want something to be able to track whether or not the new outsourced company is doing a great job and worth the money you're paying them. So maybe for you, a great KPI would be tracking your internal current leads and conversion rates so that you can see how the new company compares once you start working with them. So as you can see, there are a ton of KPIs within a business, and I just want to make sure that everybody here is giving thought to what KPIs are important to them. And of course, those are going to be based on what your business goals are. And not everybody is looking to have a huge gross income. Some people are looking for better work-life balance. Some people are looking for expansion. There's all kinds of goals. So before you start tracking your KPIs just because you think you should, make sure to sit down and think about what are the goals for your firm and what KPIs are going to help you be able to measure whether or not you're meeting those goals. And let us know. Drop a line in the comments. Let us know what kind of KPIs you guys are tracking and what those goals are. Until next time, thanks so much for joining us. Have a great afternoon.